Yes, we are back. Back again in Train Sim World 3. Back again carrying on our journeys through the maps? Routes. Through the lines. Things. The routes. The things. Alphabetically. But this time we moved on to the letter H. Because that comes after the one we did last time, which is the letter H. Makes sense, doesn't it? I think it's going to be one of those. If you're watching this on the YouTubes and you're confused already, welcome indeed. So am I, quite probably. This going out on the YouTubes currently on a Saturday, or it's going to be changing to a Friday next year. Other content is something on a Monday. At the moment, bus related, but that's changing next year as well. Train Sim Classic goes out on a Wednesday. That's not changing next year. That's staying where it is. When I've got new things to show you, that comes out on Random Sunday. That's staying where it is next year as well. So next year, things are changing. Not all of it, but some of it. There'll be links in the... It is going to be one of those. There'll be links in the doobly-doo below to where you can purchase the game, to where you can not get rained on, to where you can watch me live on the Twitch and to my Discord server as well. So we're going to be doing a full-line run on the Hamburg to Lubeck. We're doing a train training in a train. And we're also going to then be taking the Class 166. That's definitely thundery. On a four-line run as well. So we will... Oh, the rain stopped now. So we'll go to the... we'll go to the thing. And it's the BR112, I think, is the one I want to be doing. Because that's the one I just looked at, and that's the one it seems to be. But it's not here. So that's gone well. I'm sure it was the... It's supposed to be the... What's going... Why? I just looked at it. It was the 112 was the one I just looked at. And I thought, that's the one I'll do. Oh, there it is. It's there. I just ignore that. We just pretend it didn't happen and I did spot it in the first place. So we'll do the training on this. Now I found which train it is. And then we'll do the route thing. At least the BR112. See, it was there all the time.
Welcome to driver training. Today you'll be taken through the operation of a BR112 locomotive in DB Traffic Red livery. During this brief introduction, we will go through the critical driving controls and passenger operations. When you're ready, climb aboard to get started.
I didn't lose the train. Someone moved it. That's definitely what it was. Someone definitely moved the train. How can I... Okay.
We will need to turn the loco on. Head to the control panel.
Hang on, I haven't taken it out for a drink or anything yet. And we expect me to turn it on. I'm trying to close the doors. The control panel. Down there. Okay, I'll go down here then.
Hold the battery switch in the start position for 5 seconds.
Seems like a long time. Done that.
This train is powered by a pantograph that draws power from the overhead lines. Set the pantograph selector to rear.
Front, rear.
Take a seat in the driver's position. This is where you'll be spending most of your time.
Why couldn't they put these switches up there? Surely they can just run a cable, couldn't they? And just save me have to come down in this corridor. But I'm doing as I'm told now. Sit down, okay. Insert the reverser handle. I've done that.
The reverser determines the direction of travel.
Okay, forward. Done that.
We'll need to wait for the air system to charge.
How much is it going to charge? Oh, we've horned. Let's do the zooming in thing. There we go. We've zoomed. Doobie 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 doobie. Seems like a lot of buttons and controls and things here for this. Oh, I know. Got to do a thing. Set the signal lights to white. I'll just do that then, shall I? You just don't tell me to do that. Okay. Hi, Hawklin. Set the pants to raise. Got to pull your pants up. Okay, done that. Main circuit breaker to the closed. No, that's open. Close.
Take a quick glance at the platform to ensure all is safe before unlocking the doors.
Yeah, looks fine. Passengers are doing the loading thing. Oh, that's quite horny. So this is the training of the train in the train training, and then we do the full line run. We're not running because this isn't running simulator. We'll do a full line thing, and then we'll get in the 166 and do a full line thing the other way. Unless, of course, that it's the short thing, and then we won't. We'll do the 166, and then something else. Who knows?
It's time to get going. Set the doors to locked.
Probably a good idea. Locking doors. Set the brake key to... What? I've just locked the... Okay. Set the train brake to running. Okay, done that. Set the handbrake to release. Why didn't I... Okay. Done that. Set the force selector to 100%. Oh, God, it's one of those, isn't it? Okay. Done that.
This train is now ready to depart. Use the speed selector to apply power and get moving.
The speed selector. Speed select. Okay. Have I played the Brexit DLC? There isn't a Brexit DLC. Okay. 20, 30, 40. 40, that's that one. We're moving. There's movement. Okay, there's some lights. So hang on. Oh, it's because in miles an hour. So why is the speed thing in kilometres and yet the dialy thing's in miles an hour? But that's probably how I've got them set, because, you know, we're in a civilised world, and in a civilised world we use miles an hour. Okay, so we've got to stop at Hasselbrook. Wasn't he the guy in Knight Rider? He may have been. So Hasselbrook is in 2 miles. That's a red light down there. Should I be concerned by that? I don't think so, because it says a green light in the top. Can I open a window? I can. That was the thing. Can I open that window? Can I reach it from over here? Oh, I can. There we go. Hi, Liam. We appear to be going downhill now. Is this thing going to automatically do the braking thing, or is it going to stay to the limit of the speed that we've set? You mean Hasselhoff? It was close. Had a hassle in it. Okay, no, it's not going to set the speed limit thing to the thing that we've done the speed limit thing to. Right, so 8,000 feet to the David stop. I'm guessing it's then going to do the normal, you know, set off to the next one unguided this time, because I need help. I literally do need help. I could do the speeding up thing, but it doesn't seem much point now. High outfall, and yes, City Bus Manager is good. Right, we are making our way towards the next stop, because if we were going away from it, that would just be weird. So I've got a separate brakey levery thing, so I've got to make sure I do that. You bought City Bus Manager this morning. Oh dear, lots of people are going to be addicted to that then, aren't they? Yeah, it's very good. Yeah, I should be carrying on with it on Wednesday on the stream. Yeah, we're definitely not going very rapidly, are we? I know we could probably do... Oh, yeah, we could definitely do the speeding up thing. But, yeah, 5,000 feet. We'll take our time. I maybe picked the wrong train, but don't forget we will be using the 166 on this route later on. And of course the GWR livery, because we've got to fly the flag. This isn't flag flying simulator. Yes, I'll be doing that next Saturday. We'll be doing the Birmingham Cross City, which means we've got to change alphabetically, going back to B when we're on H. But then the week after that, we'll come back to whatever one's after this one. Yeah, lots of new things next week. We got the new update in Farm Sim. We got Birmingham Cross
You're now
City.
approaching Hasselbrook. Set the speed selector to 0 to slow down. Use the train brake if you need additional braking force.
And then next Saturday night we got Texas in ATS. Cross what? Birmingham Cross City. Right, we are approaching the Hassel place thing. Right,
Oh, yeah.
Texas. Oh yeah. Catucci 8. There's some letters in there and a number and everything. Thanks so much for the follow. Yeehaw.
Oh, yeah.
And Dan. Let me guess. Dan J 1996. Your name's Michael, and you were born in the year 2000. Just a wild hunch there. And Dan straight in with a sub. Oh, Michael, sorry. Straight in with a sub. Thank you very much indeed. I wonder if J.R. Ewing will be driving. Didn't someone shoot him? Wasn't that a whole thing? Welcome, if you're new, by the way, to random train sim streams, because they do end up like that. If you're here for the whole train sim thing, it's irrelevant. It's just something that's on while we just talk rubbish, basically, for a couple of hours, which is most of the streams. Wait till later. Oh yeah, if you're around tonight, we're going to be taking a plane across the channel in the MSFS. That I struggled to get it to the channel from the closest airport to the channel, and if we do make it across, we're then going to bring a helicopter back again. That's this evening. We don't come for trains. Sorry, what? Richard. Right, speed selector to the off thing. I've got to try and do the brakey thing then. It was all a dream. No, definitely not doing the right flyer. I couldn't even get it off the ground for more than about 3 seconds. Okay, this thing doesn't like to brake, does it? Unlock doors, okay. Yeah, tried the right flyer last night and basically couldn't get off the ground for more than about 3 seconds at a time. So we're using the Jenny. I think it's the Jenny. We know what we come for. You come for, it's not the entertainment, is it? You're thinking of buying the new Turtle Beach flight stick. I've had my Thrustmaster Warthog flight stick for, blimey, 4 years now. Absolutely love it. Obviously it's just the joystick thing. Locking doors. Yeah, the actual right flyer from 1901. That's the one we were going to use, but I after the stream last night, I tried it, and I couldn't get it off the ground for more than about 3 seconds. So trying to get it across the channel.
Proceed to the next stop unguided and see how you get on.
It was never going to happen. Right. Yeah, I couldn't even get it 10 feet off the ground. I should maybe just do a quick little YouTube video on me trying to get the right flyer in the air, because that would be just quite amusing. Right. Let's set the speed selector then all the way up to that. Blinky. Wow. 53 of the months. I'm glad it kept your count going, Blinky, after a bit of a hiatus. Hope you're doing okay. Thank you very much indeed. 53. I've been doing that for a lot longer than this. I did land a few planes upside down last night as well. Once it's up, it's just keeping it up is the problem. You kept it up about 20 minutes, so I could when I was younger. Right, let's get ready to do some of the braking thing. Right, let's attempt to do the stopping at this. Okay, I seem to have over-braked. That's fine, we're just coming slowly, it's fine. Oh yeah, there was some landing planes upside down last night. Oh, you say to Jenny you'll get there no problem. Don't forget it's got no compass. So we're going to take off from an airstrip near Dover and attempt to get to France with no compass. So it's guaranteeing that we're all going to get to the same location is going to be the interesting bit. Right, we're now going to creep our way slowly into Hamburg. You had your flu jab. Never had a flu jab. I've got my COVID jab thing a week on Monday. Twitch says we are close to a hype train. Does it? Okay. Right, we are approaching this place. We just go southeast. Yeah, but yeah, okay. I took off. Got to the White Cliffs. I could see France. So that was, well, I think it was France. We're lining up in France or Belgium. It's going to be one of those, isn't it? So that's going to be tonight's fun. I made it through the rain, said Barry Manilow. Or end up in Grimsby. Yeah, it'll either be we'd take off, turn too much and end up like at the Isle of Wight or something. It'll be fine. So yeah, next Saturday will be the Birmingham Cross City. So next Saturday night we've got Texas, that's new. This Thursday we've got the new farming thing going. This Friday we got some Forza. Wednesday we're doing more bus, city bus manager. Tuesday something in train sim.
Good work. That concludes all the basics of operating this train.
Really? You're now gonna leave me to, okay, it's fine. Is ETS back on tonight? No plans for ETS currently. Right, so that was the train training. Now we will do the 4-line run. So we do a timetable run in the one we just learnt how not to drive. So we'll do that. And then we're going to go Hamburg to Lubeck. That makes sense, doesn't it? 50 of the minutos. 6:30 in the morning, or do we go a bit later? Why is it only 46 minutes? Hamburg to Lubeck, 50 minutes. There we go. 12th November, that's correct. Clear, so we keep the weather on dynamic. If you look out your window and you see the Eiffel Tower, you've gone too far. I think it's going to be a case of... Oh, did I say? We're flying the Jenny across to France tonight. And providing we all actually make it to France, we're then going to get in a helicopter and fly back. I had a go at flying the Bell helicopter last night, which actually was okay. I couldn't gain much forward momentum, but I got it up. No. So that's going to be interesting. Right then, so 4-line run now. From the Hamburgs to the Lubecks. Unlock doors. Well, which side's the... Okay. Reverser in. I've probably got to pull my pants up, haven't I? Train power on. Pantograph raise. Circuit breaker close. Have I not? Is it actually on? Okay, it might be. Open that window. Oh, that's awesome, Blinky. Be good to have you back. Reverse it into the forwards. Okay, wait until 8:34. Have we got some lights of some sort? Headless, brightless, full beam. Have we got something to turn the lights on? Are there any light switches? Can we... Oh, it was over here, wasn't it? Was it over here? Or was that the... that was the thing. Cab light. Signal lights. I thought it was one of those. Okay, desk light. Turn the lights off. Program. Driving program. Oh, we've got to put the force feedback thing in. The force selector. That's already on 100%. That's fine. And brake key on. And the handbrake is down here somewhere. Released. That's all good. Is this an electric train? It is. I've got pants and everything. SimRail release date has been announced on 25th November. That's awesome. Yeah, I do want to try that. Again. Right. So, Hamburg to the Lubecks. Providing we can now do the forward mementos. Got no lights at the front. Don't need to worry about that. Right, lock doors. Open that window? I did. Open that window. That's all good. Okay. Stopping 12 miles at Ahrensburg. So, I should be now, but I will go to the automatic speed selector thing. And we move. Yay! Right, so we do a 4-line run in this, and then we're going to jump in the 166 and do a 4-line run coming the other way. Wow, that does look good. So I quite like this automatic speed thingy. That's its official title. The automatic speed thingy. So we've got 37 mile an hour limit coming up, so we can do the increasing of the automatic speed thingy. What's through the door behind the empty chair? Well, that one. Just imagine the same as that one. The way out. You can't go down that side. We can go down that side. We've got the corridor down there. Don't forget, if you like trains and you're in the UK and you've got nothing to do in 3 weeks' time on a Saturday, we got our meetup at the National Railway Museum in York on the 3rd of December. And so far, looks to be our biggest ever meetup that we've done in all the years we've been doing them. If you're interested in tagging along, details are in the meetup section in the Discord server. So there won't be any train sim stream 3 weeks today. No, we had the meetup at the Motor Museum 2 weeks ago. Railway Museum, 3rd of December. It is a bit of a way. Oh, I can do the speeding up. Right, a bit more speed now. Will it actually do it, or is it just going to... Oh, yes, it does. It's not very rapid at picking up the speed, though, is it? Yeah, so lots of new things over the next week. Tonight we got the new, obviously, update in MSFS. Tomorrow, farming. Tuesday, something on Train Sim Classic. Wednesday is going to be City Bus Manager. Thursday is the new update to Farm Sim. Friday we got some Forza Horizon 5. Saturday lunchtime, Birmingham Cross City. That's new. Next Saturday night is going to be Texas in ATS, so that's new. Oh, indeed. I'm really enjoying Train Sim World 3 so much. What's new in Farm? It's the Platinum update. Forestry mainly, which we were going to jump to the forestry map and try that, but there's like 2 normal sized fields and 1 tiny little field, so we're not going to. We're going to stick to our normal map. I can't go 75 miles an hour. I can in 3,300 feet, but not currently. But yeah, and we will be building a roller coaster in... that's a point. I don't know if we can do that on a normal map. There's a thing. We will be building a roller coaster in Farming Sim, because that's a thing you can do. Right, 10 miles to go then to Ahrensburg. So where are we stopping? We are stopping at Ahrensburg, surprisingly. Bad Oldersley, Rheinfeld. Wasn't that a TV show? And Lubeck. Oh wow, not many stops then. Oh, a bit more of the speedy. I actually quite like the fact that you just set the speed limit and then just sit back, relax. With Cadbury's Caramel. This stream not sponsored by Cadbury's. Wish it was. Right, 75 mile an hour limit. Up to an 87 mile an hour limit soon. It looks so good, doesn't it? Got the biscuits and a flask of tea, but no, orange squash is all I can keep up here. It actually sounds quite good for an electric. I'm not normally a fan of electrics. Hi Sim Hub. You can just about hear the motor whine. Oh, on the train. Oh, okay. Nope. Got a fire extinguisher, but yep. That's the emergency brake valve. There's a big cup holder, or if that's, I don't know, might be a cup holder, or it might be to have a wee in case you get desperate. Unless that could be, you can sit and have a wee into that, see if you can aim. Might be slightly messy for the next person. Nice straight bit of track. I'm guessing this is our flat out speed then. 86 miles an hour. Actually, no, it might go a bit quicker on another section. You never know. Obviously, brakes aren't that good on this thing, so that's going to be the interesting bit when we come to it. It's going to be interesting. I've said that far too many times. It's going to be okay. It's going to be a challenge when we come to one of the mountainous routes. by then using the 166, because we will end up taking that up a mountain. I don't know how it's going to cope with it. Yeah, half bottle of Jack Daniels still behind me on the shelf. You haven't gone that long, Blinky, you know. A few months, whatever it's been. 3 months, 4 months, I don't know. I haven't turned to drink. Although, you know, meeting Ed again in 3 weeks' time, I may very well do so. If he turns up to the meetup, I don't think he will somehow. Poor Ed. He was very drunk in chat last night. We were still in voice an hour after the... yeah, about an hour after the stream last night. Right, 3.9 miles to go. And then we've got to try and stop this thing. It's not that rapid a speed, is it? For linking what I'm guessing is two major metropoli, cities. You'd think they go a bit quicker, wouldn't you? And it's quite a straight track as well. The lights are green now. Just metropolis. No, it's definitely not that. The trees are very autumnal, being it's autumnal. 2 miles. I don't know at what point I should start panicking. Soon, I think. Okay, I'm now going to do the offy powery thing. Stop the presses. Leaves turn brown in autumn. Right, if I set it to 10 kilometers an hour, in theory it should slow me down to 10 kilometers an hour. I don't think it's going to do it in time. Oh, I don't know, we might be okay. Okay, I might have to do a bit of braking. Oh yeah, the passengers would have got off at the first stop, wouldn't they? They'd have been warning everybody at the next few stops to go, no, 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 don't get on. Okay. How am I going to stop? That's close enough. Was the back of the train on the... Well, nearly. Actually, hey, that weren't bad. All of the dory things opened. See, I'm just too good at this. In fact, we've got red lights showing on the front of the train. Ignore that. That's not important. I can't work out how to turn them to white lights, but ignore that. It's one of these switches. Train lights. Train lights. On. Which is that the passengers have some lightings. Compressor, transformer, robots in disguise. Cab light. I'm sure it was one of these I twiddled with earlier, wasn't it? Signal lights. Hang on. Aha, hang on. Oh. Okay, we still got the red ones showing. White and red. No. Single red, no. Red, no. Off. White. Aha! See, I've solved it. I'm just that good. I can't help it. Waiting to 8:52. Really? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for the follow. Hey, hello, are you getting on? Hello? You got an itchy neck? That's an interesting colour combination thing you've got going on there. It's a look. I'm sure you were really impressed when you left the house, but I just think you look like a bit like a Ribena berry, but okay. Good morning, I'm your driver. I should be up there, but I'm not. I'm here. Oh, that's some trousers. That's definitely... Can you... Maybe that guy out there might want to wear your trousers. Can you trouser swap with him? You look very similar as well. Maybe you can just, get undressed and give him your trousers. Because that'd go well with his Ribena coloured coat thing. No? Okay. And wow! Okay. That's a whole, I thought I had no dress fashion sense, but that's definitely a look. Blimey. Okay, that's a... Whoa. I thought Germans were stylish. What are you lot wearing up here? You've got the same trousers as the person down there. Judgy much? That's a bit much, isn't it? It is a bit much. It's got to go out in public and everything. Out, smack myself in the face with a door. What have we got going on there? Oh, see, you look fine. You look... No, that's fine. I'd go out in that. And you look fine. See, most people, fine. That's all right. Quite like that jacket, actually. No. Nope, see. Normally dressed people, apart from the weirdos up here. Okay, let's go back up into the train thing. Yeah, see, I quite like that jacket. Where'd you get your jacket from? Can I buy one of those? What? No, I don't want to give up the service. So I'd wear that. Anyway. Let's get back inside the thing. Can I... excuse me? No, I don't want to do a turn back freight. Why did it think I was going to do... Really? No. I just... It's now started another scenario. Because I was... Yes, I've now got to do the whole bloody thing again. I didn't press E on the blue circle. I pressed E to get up the steps to get back in the train. Right. Okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Am I mucking about, bro? I wasn't mucking around. Right. Hamburg to Lubeck. There's going to be one that's shorter in there. Hamburg to... Oh, there we go. There's a shorter one. Hang on, we'll do one a bit later on in the day. Hang on. That was a practice run. We'll do this one then. It's fine. We're practicing. Was I doing what I was supposed to be doing? But look, someone's got to keep an eye on their fashion. It's not my fault they're not fashionable. Right, unlock doors. Okay, pop my thing in. Things in. Into the forwards. And my pants up. Circuit breaker closed. Pants up. Okay, that's fine. Brake key on. Window, do the closey thing. Window, do the closey thing. That's on white. Aha, see? Hey, I was fashionable for about 3 days in the mid-2000s. Okay, now we've got to do the waiting thing again. I'm going to just sit in the train now rather than take the mickey out of people's fashions. Can I pull my armrest down? No, I can't. I can open the door. That's interesting. Fabric. Does it mean there'll be a fashion show in York? God, no. It'll be dark when I leave the house. It'll be grabbing clothes and putting them on. Hopefully, you know, socks match. So where are we going now? Are we missing a station out then? Bad Odel. Oh, we are missing one out. So Bad Odelsloe, Rheinfeld and Lubeck. So only 3 stops this time. The other one was a trial run. That's what it was. There's definitely the trial run. Right, lock doors. Right, 23 miles. Okay, so do the brakey thing into the thing. Now, I pretty much know now what I'm wearing to York. Apart from, I do want a new jacket. So I do need to go on a hunt for a new jacket. Right, let's try again. Okay, departing Hamburg, take 2. Right, we've got a 37 limit coming up. 23 miles to Bad Oldersloe. Well, at least I haven't got the risk of the place where we stopped doing the thing that I didn't want to do this time. And it's fine. I mean, I was thinking, hang on, 50 minutes there, 50 minutes back in the 166. Could be a slightly shorter stream, but now it's fine because we've now got to do the 50 minutes and the 50 minutes and we'll be okay. See, I planned it. That was definitely planned. I anticipated doing that, and then it's all good. It's like tonight, I know already that one of us is going to go the wrong way and end up in Belgium. It's going to be Dorset. Yeah, tonight, by the way, because of the new update in MSFS, we're taking the Jenny across the channel from Dover to Calais. Obviously a plane that's got no compass and goes about 22 knots, so it's going to take a little while, and then if we survive the flight to France, we're going to be bringing a helicopter back. That's the idea. And tomorrow lunchtime back on the farm, and back on Tuesday with trains, Wednesday with City Bus Manager. Next Thursday is the new update to Farm Sim, the Platinum expansion. Next Friday, some Forza Horizon 5. Next Saturday lunchtime will be Birmingham Cross City in this. Next Saturday night, Texas in American Truck Sim. So lots of new things coming up. We like new. New is good. Oh, right, I can do a speeding up thing now, can't I? There we go. So yeah, if we manage to get to Lubeck, we're then going to jump in the Class 166 and do a return trip from Lubeck back to Hamburg. Maybe stopping at more stops. Right, more speeding up. There we go. So 100 of the KMHs. Should be 62 miles an hour or thereabouts. And then we got 75 mile an hour coming up. See, it sounds more in the KMHs, but it's not. It's like everything seems bigger in millimeters, but it's just not. Right, through this station, went through that one last time. Lots of excited people thinking, oh, my train's coming. Oh, no, it's not. Right, a bit more speed. Actually, now we're going a bit further, we'll be able to see if we do get an even higher speed. Because I would have thought this thing will do at least 100. Maybe. Rowing Museum, 3rd of December. 3 weeks today. So there won't be any streams that day. So I'll leave the house at about 5:30 AM and get back hopefully about 10:30 PM. Oh, a bit more speed. Power. 140 of the KMHs. So yeah, it's going to be a good day doing the Rail Museum, having a wander around the walls and looking at York, and then there's a Christmas market on at York as well. So when it gets dark, about 4 PM, we'll wander around the Christmas market before everyone's trains depart. Trying to work out who has the longest journey there. As far as distance, because of the convoluted way, I think it's probably me. So I've got to go from here into London, Paddington to King's Cross, King's Cross to York. So it's an hour from here to Paddington, 10 minutes then to York, and then 2 hours up from York. But I think mileage wise I've probably got the most, because you're going diagonally. But yours is longer time wise, I think, because you'll do more stops. I do wish I was just getting on one train and just staying on it, but yeah, it's fine. I can relax when I get on the train to York from London. So I was going to drive originally. Going up would have been fine. It's just coming back after a day on your feet and wandering around. It's quite nice just to get on the train and just sit and relax. That's going to be a good day. So we got a meet-up planned for February the 11th in London, where we're going to do the Elizabeth line and the London Transport Museum. No, parking would be easy. Parking would be the least of the issues. So that's February. And then June a trip across to from Southsea to the Isle of Wight on the hovercraft and do the Isle of Wight line. And then August, if Convoy in the Park is on again next year, we'll do Convoy in the Park. And then maybe October next year, if it's on again, we'll do the flight sim show at Cosford. Yeah, you're going to be on a busier train than me. I think my train out of Swindon at 6:10 in the morning is going to be empty. The train out of London at 8 a.m, a little bit busy, I think, but it doesn't stop, I don't think, just goes straight to York. Coming back will be a bit busier, 6 p.m, and then the train coming back out of London, I think, at 9 p.m. is going to be quite busy. Oh yeah, you're driving. We don't go through the centre of Manchester and Leeds. Ed's going from Manchester. He's going by train. Alright, 15 miles to Bad Odelsloe. Scenery looking rather nice. Not really a lot to do as far as I'm concerned. I've just set the speed limit thing and it's doing its thing. It's definitely a straight bit of track. I don't know why it can't go quicker. This thing can quite easy, and this is, I don't know, it's got to be sun limitation. The curves aren't that big. It's got quite a bit of gap between the stops. See, I should take control of the German railways. Just power flat out. It's like, yeah, it normally takes like 50 minutes, but if you go quicker, you'll get there quicker. Just do that. Happy Germans. Happy drivers. Actually, maybe not, so you have to do more trips. But that's fine. I've still got 12 miles to go. Germans by design are not happy. They're not content. Well, neither are Brits, really, are we? We like to complain about things. It's too hot, it's too cold, it's too dark, it's too light. We're never happy with the weather, no matter what the weather is. We like to find things to moan about. Oh, I'm doing a speeding thing now. Oh, now I can speed up again. A happy Brit needs specialist clinical care. Yeah, if I was driving more for work, then I'd be like, the weekends, the last thing I want to do is drive. Although I enjoy driving. Oh, more speed. There we go. That's 100 miles an hour. So yeah, tonight's going to be less relaxing because I've got a hand fly the whole way. Whereas normally with flight streams, it's take off, put the autopilot on, and I just sit back and just chill. I've got to hand fly the thing all the way over to France. And so my joystick sits on my left hand side. My Farm Sim control panel also sits on my left hand side. And the buttons on that are the ones that change my view. So tonight I'm going to have to hold my joystick with my left hand, and then to change the view, use my right hand to lean across and press the change of view buttons. So it's going to be a bit of a rigmarole this evening, because if I take the hand off the joystick to change the view, the plane will like dive towards the ground. So tonight's stream could be interesting. I think the 18 plus symbol will definitely be on. Yeah, this train can definitely go quicker down this bit of track. Look, it's dead straight. Why can't we do more of the powers thing? Okay, it's dead straight apart from this bit down here where it bends slightly, but apart from that, it's dead straight. Last night was Wreckfest. Yeah, still no pacer. Yeah, Wreckfest last night. Forza next Friday. Golfing with Idiots the Friday after. So we've got those in like a 3-weekly rotation at the moment. Oh, that's a lot of speeding. We just ignore that and pretend we didn't see it. Oh, still a lot of speeding. Okay, we did a slowing down. Back to that one then. Exactly, the blurry effect. Yeah, it's quite nice. I'd be quite happy sat looking at the world going by. .5 miles to go to Bad Oldesloe. Bad Oldesloe. Probably not pronounce that. Probably pronounce something different. It's all in the pronunciation, don't you know? Yeah, I don't really keep an eye on what's coming out for like Train Sim and stuff. I should do. So at the moment on Train Sim I'm doing that Penzance to Glasgow thing, where we got to Weston-super-Mare on Tuesday. So I'll carry on from there next Tuesday. And then this next week will be Birmingham Cross City. And then the week after we go back to doing them alphabetically. Wow, there's a lot of people at that station. .3 miles. So it was about the mile mark, wasn't it, when I wanged the thing back last time. And we just about made it in. So we'll keep an eye on it this time. We're getting no reduced speed, so that's fine. For now. Hi, Pronky. It will be good to see if the 166 can climb the Licky incline. Well, yeah, I think next week what I'll do is I'll just do the training on all the trains that come with the route. Well, I guess I'm only going to do one in it, 323. And we'll do a 4-line run and then some other things. And when it comes back round into rotation, I'll do the I'll do the 166. Hi, CM. Okay, I think this stopping could be interesting. Oh, I don't know. How's my shopping trip? Normal Saturday morning. Shop empty at like 6:45 on a Saturday morning, surprisingly. Right, we'll take a slow approach in, because if we arrive too early, then we're going to have to wait, aren't we? Because we're not due in until 9:32. I don't know how we've ended up being like 5 minutes or 4 minutes early. There's so many good trains that I think would be awesome in Train Sim World 3. It is brilliant that we're getting more lines and they're putting out some hopefully good content. It's pleasing everyone around the world, isn't it? That's the problem. It's a global audience, so as much as I want to see more British stuff and more UK routes and things, it's you know, they've got to please everybody. I don't know why. I don't know if it's possible and why they haven't done it. Like with the Great Western Express, you know, they've got Paddington to Reading. Why don't they finish a route? Why don't they then go, okay, we're going to do the addition to the Great Western Express, and we're now going to do Reading to Bristol. And then, oh, we're now going to do Bristol to Swansea, and then we're going to do Bristol down to Exeter. And then have a way for people on PC to be able to link it. That would be awesome. Oh, wrong way. I think China will be the ones. It's all going to be high speed stuff. India, it'll just be packed, won't it? It'll be interesting infrastructure in India, but I think China for the high speed stuff is going to be interesting. Right, we have arrived at the Bad Odelsloe place. And you can tell that by the way that we have. Lots of people getting off. Don't blame them, really. I wouldn't stay on if it was me. I'd be like, this driver's a lunatic. Can I get off, please? Wait until 9:33. See, I told you. Now, I'm not going to get out and risk upsetting passengers or resetting it. We're just going to have to sit here now for 3 minutes. And if I get over Christmas, I'll be here every day. There will be my normal annual long train sim stream, where this year I'm going to be going from London to Edinburgh. No, yeah, London to Edinburgh. Maybe not in the Pacer, but I'm imagining it probably will end up being in the Pacer. There'll also be a long stream in farming. We're also going to do As Dusk Falls, the game where you decide what happens by voting in chat. We're going to do that from start to finish, and potentially, and I'm not guaranteed on this yet, a long flight, but I'm not sure about that. I might do something else instead. But yeah, so 4 long streams, 2 a week for the 2 weeks leading up to Christmas and between Christmas and New Year. But it will be here every day, including Christmas Day and Boxing Day. There'll be a Christmas Day evening stream and a Boxing Day evening stream as well. And New Year's Eve we'll be here doing something. I don't know what yet, but it'll be something. Still can't see how we're that ahead of time, considering we were doing the speed limit. Yeah, we did last year, year before, we did a flight, didn't we, from Newcastle to Canada. It was like 7 hours, and it was okay, but there just isn't a lot going on. That's why I'm not a huge fan of jets in flight sims. I like the taxiing, I like the taking off, and I like the landing and slowing down and the approach and stuff. It's just a bit in the middle where you're above the clouds and nothing to see. That's why I prefer the low and slow stuff, because at least you can see the scenery while you're flying. So there's something to look at. Whereas in a jet, it's just... So yeah, I don't know about doing a long flight stream. But I'm sure there'll be plenty of other things that we could do that may take a while. Or I just won't do lots of long streams. Maybe do 1 a week. We'll see. I might just do As Dusk Falls 1 week, and then I'll do the train sim stream the other week. And we'll just do a couple of different streams, and that might actually work out better. So maybe the Wednesday, do a long stream. Right. Nearly time to depart. Locking doors. Okay, 5 miles to Rheinfeld. Releasing the brakes. Well, again, we did that thing a few years ago when we used to do a lot of flights, and we had a group of us that flew. The people that lived in the UK, we did 1 long flight stream visiting everyone's local airport. So we flew all around the UK. It was a pain because on the day we did it, like 3 of the people didn't turn up. So it ended up being like 3 of us, I think. Instead of going to 6 airports, there was like 3 of us that actually turned up for the stream. So it's difficult to arrange things like that. Because obviously people have things that crop up. Life gets in the way and all that. I don't have such luxuries. Right, so we've got 4 miles to Rheinfeld. Then we're going on to Lubeck. And when we get to Lubeck, then we'll jump in the 166 and make the return trip from Lubeck back to Hamburg. Yeah, definitely an easy train to drive. Just set the speed limit selectory thing to the speed limit in the selectory thing, and then just sit back. Yeah, see you, Blinky. All slightly uphill as well. going slightly downhill. And 2.6 miles, and then it's, I think it is then the final stop, isn't it? Yeah, Lubeck, we're doing at 9:51. And then we turn around and come all the way back again. See, not most exciting of routes, this one, if I'm honest. It's not your London commuter, is it? Or your Great Western Express, or even the Harlem line. That I did like that. So Birmingham City is going to be a bit better, I think, next week. As much as I'd like to, it's nothing I'm planning. Obviously my brake, why? Obviously my original intention to go to Germany, literally like the month that COVID happened, was to visit, oh crap, wrong way, was to visit TML. Then TML decided they didn't like small YouTubers and streamers like me anymore. So I'm actually quite glad I didn't go. Right, here we come to Rheinfeld. Slowly. We're actually going to be roughly on time as well. Not a bad thing. People on the platform going, why is the train approaching so slowly? What's going on? Right, get ready to do the brakey thing. More of the, all of the, I just give it all of the brakes. Unlocking doors. Good, we haven't got to hang around this time. See, approaching slowly is a good thing. Well, that got quiet. Right, lock doors. And then 7 miles to Lubeck. Okay, brakes off. And then all the way up to the... Onwards. Right, so we get to Lubeck. And then we'll jump into 166, set up a new scenario, turn around and go back to Hamburg. It's some good old British diesel. quite like the fact that it accelerates slowly. I think it still accelerates quicker than the 166. I think most things accelerate quicker than the 166. Still haven't reached the speed limit. I expect we just reach it and then we have to slow down again. At least coming back then. Okay, that was a save lag. Coming back. See if there's more stops we can stop at. We've only got 6 miles to go and 9 minutes. We're doing 87 miles an hour. So I think the timings are out. Unless that speed now as we approach Lubeck drops drastically. We're going to be early. As long as it doesn't sit me there waiting with the earliness. Actually saying now, we haven't gone through that many stations. So I don't think there are that many stops that we've missed on the way down that we can stop at on the way back. There was a couple. We shall see. I've just... hang on. It's one of those strange ones. Yes, it is. Yeah, this is one of the ones where you can drive it from the other end. I've only just realised that. So I'm glad we drove it from the motor end, as it were. Because this is one of the ones where you can drive it from the other end to save it turning around. Hang on, we've got 56 coming up. You could just stop without warning. I'm sure I go down well. Yes, and over here we have a tree and a sheep. Over there we have a telegraph pole and a sheep. I'm sure the passengers would love that. I'm sure I wouldn't get the sack at the end of it either. Right, so we're at our 56. Lighting is really nice. It's definitely very autumnal. I do like this dynamic weather thing we've got going on now. It does make it more, well, I think dynamic is the word. It's in the title and everything. It's got a 99 mile an hour limit coming up. We're only 2 miles from Lubeck. Maybe not the best idea. Goat Sim 3 is coming soon. Oh, Jesus. I actually recorded a video on quite a cool little game this morning that's going out on the YouTubes tomorrow. That's not bad. Right, we got a yellow. So let's do the backing off for the power. Award of the day for the most tenuous link. Yeah, talking of sheep, Goat Simulator 3 coming soon. The Rishi Sunak experience. God, imagine how dull that would be. I'm sure I got sent a link earlier this week to a shaving simulator. I'm going to have to recheck my emails, but I'm definitely sure that was the thing. I hate doing it in real life. Why would I want to simulate doing it? Right, in we come into Lubeck. Platform 6. Good. So that's the one we got to start at to go back the other way. It's the 18 plus version called Manscaping Sim. That would certainly be a thing, wouldn't it? They just move that out of the way and lift those up and shave under there. Good thing is nobody on YouTube will get this far, so we're safe. Hi, Shorty. Right, into Lubeck. Oh, that's quite cool. You've actually been here. Never been to Germany. Name badges came today. It's definitely slightly worrying. He's got multiple badges. I'm not putting my name badge on until I approach York Station, because I'm not going to be the idiot that's going to be wandering, or perhaps you want to get off the train at York. I'm not going to be the person sat on a train wearing a name badge, because I don't want to be that weirdo. Mine does say Sims and stuff on it, and it's got my name on it. You have 2 badges. Right, we have arrived at a slightly rainy Lubeck. And now we will jump into 166 and go back the other way. That's a bit rainy. See, it's a shame they didn't do the whole umbrella thing to all the lines, really. Yours says star 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 star. Really? That's good. Interesting. Right. A scratch to reveal. Okay, so Creators Club, Scenario Planner, Hamburg to Loop. Why can't I do it? Hang on a minute. That's interesting. Okay. Okay, so we go 166. Confirm. Add new service. And we're going to start at Lubeck. Why can't we go Lubeck? Why can't we start at the one that I ended up... okay. Confirm. And we're going to Hamburg. Okay. Confirm service. We're going to be going... Why didn't it let me pick stops? Was it going to be straight through? Hey, hang on. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Lubeck platform 7. Hamburg. Confirm. Ah, there we go. Rheinheld and Polsey. Okay. That's better. We actually stop at some places. Okay. Confirm. Right. Now we go. Class 166 GWR. And we'll go 3-car loaded. Name is 166. Confirm. Save. 166. Go. Would have been fun in the 1930s. Yeah, but it's 166, isn't it? Tradition, all that. Right, master key unlocked. Headlights. Marker lights. Right, we're single-handed operation, so into forward, and we got to stop in 7 miles. Okay. Oh, look at that smoke. See, we approve of that. No, that looks good. Right then, off to Rheinfeld. I love the fact that it gets less as well. As obviously it heats up, we get less smoke. It does look good. Oh, slightly speeding. Didn't mean to do the speeding thing. Right, so we made the trip down from Hamburg to Lubeck. Now we're going back to Hamburg. And yeah, it was very Paddington-esque. No automatic speed thingy now. It's certainly going to be interesting as we work our way through the routes, taking this thing up the Alps. The neo-Gothic and postmodern architecture. Oh, God. Okay, remind me at the meetup to stay away from Stokey. A little bear behind. I've still not seen the second film. I really want to. Right, power off a little bit. Make sure you don't do the speeding thing. It's going to be interesting when we get to the high as well, 87 miles an hour. This thing's, what, rated 90. That's fine. It'll be reet. It actually fits in. It actually looks quite good. Even fitted in America as well, didn't it? It didn't look out of place. You can't beat a good flying buttress. Yeah, on some of them there are some really bad speed reductions that, yeah, do require a bit of harsh braking. Right, 6 miles to Rheinfeld, 87-mile-an-hour limit approaching. Give it the beans. See, we've stopped smoking, now it's fine. Right, flat out, uphill. Okay, yeah, this might take a bit longer because it's just not accelerating. Can he do it, Cams? Can he go any faster? Oh, there we go. Right. We've changed gear. We're okay. No, it's all about the slow build up, isn't it? You don't want to go sort of flat out. Just a bit of slow acceleration. Does feel slightly weird being sat on this side of the train. Should be on the other track over there. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get to 87 miles an hour somehow. Don't forget, we're back tonight with a bit of another epic adventure in the newly updated MSFS. We're going to be taking the Jenny across the channel from England to France. And then if we succeed in that, we're going to be flying back with helicopters. So that's this evening. Tomorrow back on the farm for what could be the last time on our current farm, but we'll see. And then back on Tuesday with more Train Sim Classic, carrying on from Weston-super-Mare on our adventure to get from Penzance to Glasgow. Wednesday night is some more City Bus Manager. Thursday is the new update in Farm Sim. Next Friday, some Forza Horizon 5. Next Saturday lunchtime will be the Birmingham Cross City in Train Sim World 3. Next Saturday night will be Texas in American Truck Sim. And then next Sunday, more farming. So loads of stuff coming up in the next week. Actually, we are going to hit 87 miles an hour. Maybe. Two miles to go though. See, I do like the 166. Obviously doing this, taking the wrong train onto each route is good, but if it was a pacer, I really hope they bring a pacer out at some point. They've got to. They've got to do one of the lines where the pacer used to run. It is such a cool train. Okay, bring the speed down, ready to stop at Rheinfeld. And then it's Bad Oldesloe and then back to Munich. Okay, maybe I should have braked a bit later. Jenny's code for Susan. He said his name was Susan. Yeah, if you are new to the streams and you want to see how weird they get, check out that clip that's been linked. 5 years. I still can't believe that was 5 years ago. Oh, how things have changed in 5 years. It's been an interesting 5 years. It's been a bit of a roller coaster of 5 years. Roller coaster. Same here. I want to try and get back into some clothes I had before lockdown. Right, into Rheinfeld. I'd like to get back into a little black dress. Yeah, we've all got one of those that we can't fit into anymore. Lockdown has a lot to answer for. I know, I spent a lot of money on that little black dress as well. It's just hanging there now. It's just not fair. Oh, she did get off. I wondered why she was waiting there. A corset is what you need. I need to wear one of those all the time. That's not a bad idea. That's fashion. Yeah, but then it's when your love handles then hang out of the splits on the side. It's not a great look, is it? Right, locking doors. Right, Bad Oldesloe, 4.9 miles. Yeah, we've definitely stopped smoking now. It's all fine. Have you seen you in the Swindon Little then? Well, yeah, I didn't want to, say anything. Which one? We got about 8. So we go into a new street. Oh, there's a little. Yeah, there's certain bars on Canal Street in Manchester where you can go and get people wearing little black dresses that maybe shouldn't be. I think that's the only stop we're stopping at, isn't it? Is it Bad Oldesloe and then, yeah, Hamburg. Susan goes to that bar all the time. I think in those sorts of bars, your beard will probably add to the look. It'd be like that Plenty advert. Right, so now we've got to slowly build the speed back up. I've never seen The Greatest Showman. It's been on my list of things to watch, but I've never actually seen it. I just don't get the time. I spent hours at Lidl signing autographs. Rounded Wings! 14 of the months. That's nearly 2/3 of a year, Rounded Wings. Thank you very, very much indeed. That's rather nice of you. Thank you for your continued support. "69 miles an hour. No comments, please. Good number. Uh-huh. I've subscribed for 14 months like you asked. Please release my family now. Look, I sent you a finger and an ear. What more do you want? Oh, I like that. Your family aren't impressed, but I like that. Right, down into bad odors, low I go. Can you at least let the pet go? What do you think was in that pie I sent you? No one's going to get this far on YouTube. There's not a hope in hell. Some people would think 14 moths very good. Is money well spent to avoid their family? It's £1 a week. Where else could you spend £1 a week and get this sort of abuse? I tend to think that works out per stream. Is that 7 streams a week? Someone do the maths. 14p a stream? That's not bad, is it? That's pretty good value. It's worth that just to not see the adverts. Right, 1900 feet. Braking. More braking. More of the braking. Right, into bad odors, low we go. Definitely fitting in GWR liveried class 166. It looks fine. Looks totally in place. Absolutely fine it is. Yeah, there's also some. I want to bring some other games back we haven't done in a little while. We got to finish off Power Wash Sim. Do that soon. I want to do some more Construction Sim when the multiplayer is working back in that again. So that's going to happen soon. Want to do some Dare Infamy. Want to do some Tabletop Sim. Want to do some more golf. There's loads of stuff that I really want to do. So obviously there was that game that I accidentally clicked play on the other day. You know, the one with the buses in. That might be like a once every 3 week thing potentially. because there's some other things that we also want to do. Yeah, it's a shame because I really like the cross city stuff as well, the London one. Yeah, that's the one we don't talk about. It's almost a shame that, well, I'd love to see all the London Underground lines done in this, because I think that would just be epic. And someone's got to be working on the Elizabeth line, surely, because that's going to be so good. So we're doing that as a meetup next year in February, 2 days after my birthday. Bring presents. Going to do the whole length of the word. I can't do words. Going to do the whole length of the Elizabeth line. I'm not a station geek, but I think it'd be quite interesting to get out at all the new stations and have a look around, because I've seen them so many times on YouTube videos that it'd actually be nice to do the whole line run, get out some of the stations. Then we're going to do the London Transport Museum at the same time. So that's another meetup coming in February. Right, so we've got 22 miles then until Hamburg. Hey, if the sun's out, people will buy ice creams. I did that. When did I first do that? A year ago? When it first came out, I did that. We did it in multiplayer a couple of times as well. I've got it. I've been giving it to review on console for the PS5. So I need to record that. And I'll probably do that for next Sunday. Or I might do it a week on Wednesday after I've done City Bus Manager again this week. I don't know. Again, that's a problem. It's not enough streams for me to fit in all the things I want to fit in. You know, 7 streams a week is great, but when we've got one farming one Train Sim World 3, one Train Sim Classic, 2 multiplayers, it only leaves like 2 spare slots really. A Wednesday night and a Thursday night. Right, 21 miles to go. I have to take very early retirement, blimey. So yeah, can I retire 20 odd years early, please? Yeah, of course you can. Thanks. A couple of hours is my sweet spot now. Don't forget, when I first started this, we were doing like trucking streams that were like 6 or 7 hours long, and they were just a car crash, with the exception of the Susan stream. I like now that sort of a couple of hours is just about the sweet spot to get some content in, have a bit of fun. The guys that join him in the multiplayer stuff, that's enough for them. Like a couple of hours on a Saturday lunchtime, a couple of hours on a Sunday lunchtime is fine. In the evenings, that's about my limit because of time I get in from work, stream, bit of downtime then before going to bed. So yeah, I think I've just sort of hit my happy place. I could appeal to all the boys in the little black dress. Maybe I should try that. Maybe that's not why I'm having such success with the boys. Men, not boys. Right, 18 miles to go. Oh god, we got a 68 limit coming up. Okay, let's do the slowing down thing a little bit then. Or attempt to do the slowing down thing. I'm actually thinking now what I might do on Tuesday's trains is Train Sim Classic is break away from my trip, and I might do Birmingham Cross City on Train Sim Classic on Tuesday, and then do Birmingham Cross City on Train Sim World 3 on Saturday. This would be quite a good comparison then, I think, to check the two. So yeah, I think that was almost a plan. If I turn up in York in a black dress, will blame me. It's December. I'm not turning up in a little black dress. No, I pretty much know what I'm wearing to York. So apart from, I do fancy a new jacket. I've got a super dry jacket that I've only worn like once, but I don't know if I like it. I've got a really old winter jacket, a brown thing that I quite like. It's really comfy and it's warm, but it's a bit old and tatty. I don't know if I want to wear that, so I might have to buy myself a new jacket. Make sure you wear those thermal knickers, the long ones. Oh, the ones that go all the way down to your knees. Alright, 16 miles to go. We're slowing down. We're slowly slowing. Oh, no, we're speeding up. Okay, we're speeding up again now. I have to brave TK Maxx. Oh, God, no, I don't go into actual shops. Oh, no. Well, I might do. I've got to go past the outlet village here for work next week. So I might just happen to stop in there at lunchtime. It's quiet during the week, there's no one in there. I know the sort of jacket that I want, but it's finding it. Just above the Nora Batty tights. Oh, blimey, you are showing your age now. Right, I've got 75 limit coming up. To Google last of the summer wine. Compo and Clegg. This train definitely does fit in here. It hasn't been anywhere yet where it doesn't fit. It's going to be interesting when I do the London Underground, because I have to take the 166 on London Underground. I'm definitely compo. Hang on, he was the one with in the wellies, wasn't he? No, that's Shorty. Exactly, there you go. Nico should be combo. Tall and thoughtful. I have my moments. I am going to remember to take some paracetamol with me on the York trip, because I think by the time I get back on the train, after spending a lot of hours with you weirdos, I think I'm going to need some. I'll back off the power a little bit. Keep us. Oh no, I can go back on it again now. Right, so 12 miles to go back to Hamburg, and then we will end our adventure for today. Well, not for today, for this stream. That's no problem. I'm just letting you know, I will be taking paracetamol and maybe a bottle of vodka with me. Just so I can survive the journey back. We're actually trying to get Crispy to the meetup in February. See if he's allowed into London for the day. Just look for the really short person wearing green. And with glasses and wild hair. I think someone needs to escort Steve back to this week. Yeah. I'm not alone on the train coming back. I think Ethan is on the same train as me coming back from York to London, but he's with his family and I've got a reserved seat, so I can just escape to my reserved seat and sit on my own, which would be quite good. And then I'll be fine. The only bit of the whole day that concerns me is having to walk from the train station when I get back to Swindon to where my car's going to be parked. Because you've got to walk along the main road, which is fine, but then you've got to go up some steps behind a wall where it's going to be dark, and then into the car park where it's going to be dark. That's the only bit that I'm concerned about for the whole day, is that walk up those steps into my car. So I got to make sure that when I get there in the morning, which I'll be parked there about 5:30 in the morning, I want to park as close to those steps as I can, and the car can stay there all day then. I was talking about getting a taxi. It's not the fact that it's dark, it's the fact that it's dark. I was talking about getting a taxi, which again, fine in the morning, book a taxi from the house to the train station at 5:30 in the morning, not a problem. Coming back, it's going to be like 10 to 10 at night, and the train station isn't far from the town centre. So all taxis on a Saturday night will be picking up drunk people. So trying to get a taxi then to get me home is just ridiculous. So I think taking the car. Bus, God no. It means I've then got to walk from the bus stop. That's more putting my life at risk. So no, car will be fine. I shall give 3 rings when I get home. Look in the mirror, you'll be reet. Thank you very much. Don't look in the mirror. Have I looked in the mirror today? No, I didn't look in the mirror today. even went to Tesco's this morning before I'd had my shower. He must have thought, wow, okay, there's a homeless person that's just walked in. Cycling. Oh yeah, it was definitely a look. Right, we've got 6 miles to go then. Till we get to Hamburg. I don't know why we're going faster. Coming the other way, it was slower, wasn't it? It could be the noise. Noise makes it seem faster. There we go. We'll coast. And make our way back into Hamburg. Yeah, you'd have thought the line speed would have been the same going in both directions, wouldn't you? But hey ho, I am not German. Obviously done for efficiency. There's a gang of angry Swindonians. We're quite a pleasant bunch, us. No. We don't have pitchforks up here. We've got electricity up here and everything. That's the further south. Go more southwest to where Dorset is. Yeah. You got webbed feet, pitchforks. And I know I've slowed early. It's just like downhills. We're just slowly coasting our way into Hamburg. Oh, that's a brilliant film. Buggles Kelly. Was it Buggles Kelly? I think it was Buggles Kelly was the name of the station, wasn't it? Oh, Mr. Porter. That was the name of the film. That is so good. You had Where's That Fire and Ask a Policeman as well. And there was the one with he was the headmaster. That wasn't very good. I didn't like that one. But yeah, they had More Marriott, wasn't it? Was in all of them. Festive films coming up soon. Need to watch some of those. Every year, as my folks did, and I was not say forced to watch, but watch when I was growing up. I will watch The Bishop's Wife. Brilliant Cary Grant film. So that'll be one of my Christmas movies. We've got the new Santa Claus series out as well. That's out next week with Tim Allen. Odd that they've done it as 2 episodes rather than do it as a film. It's done as a 2-part episode thing. But I do like the Santa Claus films, so I'll be watching that. And then I think Die Hard is going to be on the agenda because that's definitely a Christmas film. Yeah, I want to watch Wednesday as well. There's actually some really good stuff I want to see. Not so much looking forward to the new Marvel film. I've sort of got a bit bored with Marvel. I think the last couple of films have been a bit disappointing. Same with the last couple of like TV series have been a bit disappointing. I think there's too much Marvel, and I haven't even bothered watching Andor, the Star Wars series. I haven't started watching that yet. I haven't started watching Lord of the Rings TV series yet, so I probably won't bother. Right, slightly speeding. Have I seen Manifest? No. Problem is, there's too much stuff that I want to watch. There's a lot of American series that I do watch that I don't have time to watch. Obviously, I watch a film every Sunday. I'm now starting to get back into catching up with TV series on a Sunday night and Monday night because everyone on the farm's miserable. I want to start watching The Crown. That might be tomorrow night. I might start watching that. Yeah, I've got to try and cut down some expenditure because the mortgage has gone up because I'm on a tracker mortgage. And my fixed term for gas and electric comes at the end of this month as well, so that's going to be £100 and something a month worse off. Yikes. It's going to be a tough winter, but I will survive. Right, we've got a 25 as we come into Hamburg. And then we've done a 4-line run there and back. Well, there, then restarted again for reasons, and then did it again. Well, again, that's back next year, isn't it? With David Tennant back as Doctor Who, so I want to start watching that again. Maybe I should have to stop streaming. I think that's probably the answer, isn't it? Just don't stream anymore and I can watch all the TV shows I like. Scrap all the meetups, delete a Discord server, job done. I'll have loads of time. The only downside with doing your own scenario like this is you don't get any other train traffic. Like it's just me all by myself on the line. You miss the idiocy. You don't know the half of it there, actually, Richard. You guys are the only thing keeping me going. Right. It lasts a week. I'm actually planning. I'm obviously trying to plan my trip to America next year. In April, and my initial thought was, how can I not stream? It's like how can I cope with not doing that? I think the last time I took a week off, I think was like 3 years ago. I actually did go away for a week and didn't stream. But I think back then, that was before lockdown, I was only streaming, I think, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, maybe Sunday afternoon. I wasn't streaming as much as I do now. Right, unlocking doors. Philips. Really? That's some sponsorship, isn't it? Oh, there's zooming. I mean, I had a life. Oh no, I've not one of those for about 10 years. I just used to watch even more on TV. You could stand by various CCTV cameras and wave at us all. Wow. So find some live CCTV live webcams along my route, and I'll just put a message to say where I am and get people to tune in and watch. And I'll just go, hello, it's me. With a big American sausage in hand. Well, only if I'm lucky. Anyway, let's get back to the main menu. Yeah, Times Square cams are cool. There we go then. We survived. We did the Hamburg to Lubeck. Next time, then we're going to do Birmingham Cross City. And then the time after that will be Munich to Augsburg. So I've got a few of the German ones coming up. So Munich to Augsburg, the Rhine-Ruhr, the Isle of Widget. I'm not going to do the LGV because that's just rubbish. Then it'll be London Commuter, London Underground, and then onwards down through the maps. So anyway, there we go. We will end there. So more Train Sim World 3 back next Saturday with the Birmingham Cross City. The next stream, though, is back in about 4.5 hours' time. Back this evening with some MSFS, where we're attempting to take a really old plane. My first time I ever had a curry was in Birmingham. That was was it Sparkhill? Or was it Sparkbrook? Might have been Sparkhill. Curry House in Sparkhill. Anyway, that was the thing. What was I saying? Oh yeah, back tonight, 4.5 hours time, with the MSFS flying an old plane across the channel, and then back again by helicopter. And then tomorrow afternoon, back on the farm, and then back on more things next week. So there we go. So thanks to you lot in chat then for keeping me company for the last 2.25 hours. And to this lot as well. Well, I'm not thanking Crispy, he's only even watching. But thanks to Larwood, Nightbot, and Shorty for doing absolutely nothing. To Chindin, Dan, and Katuch for following, and Dan, Blinky, and Rounded Wings for resubscribing. Thank you very, very much indeed. I will be back then with the aforementioned idiots, a couple of them, 3 of us, 4 of us, I think. 4 of us potentially doing the flying thing tonight. It's going to be interesting. Until then, if you have been, thanks for watching.